Friend Lynk, code 10EMP, this is the largest. The characteristic is that I will give you 4 yuan within 300,000 yuan. Driving LiDAR, but I know someone will ask. Is 4-wheel drive necessary? Let's talk about whether this 4-wheel drive set is easy to use or not, friend. Friend, get in the car and have a look.
Let me give a detailed overview of the atmospheric features of this car, which pulls at a very slow pace. To begin with, the version we tested includes a kit emphasizing its tail design, which is notably sizable. Interestingly, the tail adjusts its rising angle based on different speeds, fully opening once you exceed 80 km per hour. Upon doing so, the atmosphere created is profoundly impactful. Now, can we say this design represents visually slender body proportions or some other principle? Lynk Co.'s sporty essence is something universally acknowledged, and while driving this car, you instinctively feel the urge to accelerate and explore its dynamic performance enhancements. Another focal point of widespread concern revolves around the necessity of its 4-wheel drive element. To break it down, the initial configuration comprises 1.5 TP paired with P3 plus 3 gear DHT, complemented by adjustments to the row of back P4 motors. But if you first take the PC with its own PE3 plus 3 gear DHD, it will already be very, very strong. That is to ensure your mechanical properties as much as possible while ensuring the consistency of power throughout the industry and mining industry. For example, when you lose power, his 3-channel DH can allow the engine to intervene early. In this way, there will be no loss of power, and even if the electric power is lost, the power will be well guaranteed. Hey, this is a very, very good point done by EMP, but now the addition of P4 will further improve the power performance of this car. So now this car. The air acceleration is at this level of 5.1 seconds, so if we now switch to its driving mode for performance, the sound will rise at once, including the sensitivity of the switch. Oh, now we can simply cut it and find it. Hey, the current speed is 73.
It's actually quite good, although it doesn't explode like some pure electric drives. In fact, compared with what we just drove in the past 2 years and expected, I think this car is relatively stable. In the process, it brings a relatively strong acceleration performance. Well, this is quite good in Kangdong driving. In addition, it has 4 different driving modes, and it does not mean that it is divided according to movement. It is divided according to its own functional characteristics. For example, energy electricity. Nenghi actually will not give it to some cars. It will give you fuel priority, etc. But in fact, this smart electricity can be reinstalled with fuel priority, and it will reach a certain level at a speed. In this case, the engine will intervene, and when we experienced it today, you can't feel the timing of the engine entering at all. So the sound NVH, including saying noise, jitter, etc., is very excellent, so the front eye is pulled up. Finally, is this PS motor necessary? I think it is very, very necessary, although its power is not too powerful. There are only 900 million yuan. Many people say that you are like 4 drives of electricity. Why do you have to have a data of more than 1 million yuan? But in fact, I think there are 2 points that this 90,000-yard car is better. The first one is that it tries its best to assist the car in making an additional supplement to power. It is not the main force, and it is not a one-wheel drive car. Carhartt. Hey, this is the first point. The second point is that its PC selection is also very good. It uses a different motor. The biggest advantage of a different motor is that it can be used when you don't usually connect it. His anti-support force is very small, which brings a smoother and even smoother. This vehicle showcases an energy-efficient performance overall, but when additional power is required, such as lightly pressing the accelerator, the PC seamlessly connects within moments, offering a responsive drive. While technically categorized as 4-wheel drive, it is not a traditional full-time setup. In comparison to most rear-wheel drive or electric 4-wheel systems, the power control of this car is noticeably superior. So P4, it is a supplement to power such a role. Of course, if you really go to a bad road, this P4 will also play some roles, helping you drag points and bring better passing ability. Therefore, I think this P4 must be added for Lynk Co. because it is necessary to maintain some positions of Lynk Co. at the performance level. What about performance and control? I have done a very good job with the dynamic feeling of this car because of the CNA Evil architecture itself. There are many calibrated textures of European cars. Whether this car is on the highway or jumping in the direction of the hammer on the road on this kind of road, I feel that it is very, very comfortable. There will be most vibrations, but when you are a little faster, the color support is also very good. So this is where the collar cover has done a very, very good job at the sports level and even has a big advantage over the same level. In addition, as far as this car is concerned, the addition of electricity makes it more usable, but the addition of electricity also tests its performance very battery capabilities. So the battery of this car has also been optimized accordingly.
Hey, in this case, including fast flushing and ordinary flushing, etc., under some working conditions, its patience is very good. Even if its SOC is reduced to less than 20%, the power output is also excellent. So Lynk actually supplements all aspects of the battery, including the 3 electric system. Although this car is still called EMP, you will find that this car still has many technical aspects. And optimization let this car keep going to a perfect performance among a stable motor car. So this is some dynamic sharing of this car. What about this car in the end? It will be equipped with the same solution as the Chanli Hohan H7 and then the full LiDAR, and uses all the chips of the radar. So this set of hardware and software is still relatively top-notch. All the no-A's without pictures on that city expressway are unlocked, and in future generations there will be OTAR or parking spaces to parking spaces, so you can look forward to it. Besides, today we are in the city. When experiencing it at high velocity, you'll notice that the basic old protections in the city allow turning in both directions. Additionally, it handles large service roads, cutting across lanes with ease. Hey, in addition, I also found that there is a point that is sour, but in fact this detail is very well done. What happens after you click on it? There is this kind of SRQ in the middle, and then there is a borderless and unbounded map display on the left and right. It is beautiful, and at the same time it does not affect your observation of other things. It is really very beautiful. In the end, I know everyone is very looking forward to the price of this car. Hey, I'm not going to make a guess either, but as far as I know, there will still be some surprises, so you can wait a little longer. Come on.